Good morning, everyone, and welcome to today's session. We'll be going through what the role of the talent management portfolio is. So just to understand what the agenda for today will be, first, we'll get an overall understanding of what the role of talent management is, understand the value we bring to the organization, and understand the value we bring to the organization. So next, let's just dive right into the role of talent management. The first key role of talent management is internal communication. So what internal communication means in your local chapter is, for example, any information that is downscaled by the MCVP, OD, or TM, you are the one to actually put it in your own organization, be it signups for a conference that is coming up, be it communicating about an event that you're having within your local chapter, like any communication that is to be made to the members, you are the primary responsible in that as the talent management portfolio. And then the next thing is recruitment. So for this, what processes are followed and what tools are used. So recruitment is done to fill the HR gaps. HR means human resource, the human resource gaps that we have in the organization. So the first thing you have to do before you recruit is to understand the current reality that you have, get a full understanding of how many members that you have, and then now move on from there. And next thing is to liaise with the marketing portfolio, get posters out for signups, interview the members, but we will go more into recruitment in a later video, not right now. The next is member development tracking. The first thing you need to know, like even you yourself, when you were joining ISEC, you had particular goals in your mind. There's a reason you joined ISEC, right? So this is the same thing for all of the members. So now as the talent management portfolio or department, it is our primary role to ensure that members are actually being developed. And how do we measure this? We have the personal development tool, which we are not the ones to fill, but we are the ones to ensure members are filling it with their own team leaders. We will also go through in a later video what a personal development tool is. Another is the MXP standards tracker. And again, we will also go through what that is, go through what MXP is, what the standards tracker is, and how it translates to member development and members having a quality experience. The next that we have is local meetings. For this, it's key to remember that for local meetings, first of all, is that they're supposed to be done routinely on a weekly basis. Next is to make sure that there's a standard venue for the local chapter meeting. Another is to ensure that the agenda is ready on time, and also to ensure that the time chosen. For example, let's say Friday 7 p.m. for ISEC in Chambogo, that's when they have their local chapter meetings, because no one has any classes then, because Friday people have less classes, like choose a day that is fit for as many members as possible. Right? And remember that local chapter meetings are a non-negotiable. Like every single member of an LC has to attend the local chapter meeting. Another role of talent management is to coordinate member education. For example, right now, as you're watching this video, you're taking part in the national education cycle that we have. So next, so your capacity as talent management comes in terms of tracking and pushing your own members to finish the national education cycle, and also coordinating local chapter education cycles. This can be done during team meetings, they can be done during the local chapter meetings. Basically, any education to be done in your local level is done by you. Next is talent planning. This I explained. Talent planning is basically understanding how many members you have in the organization and what is the average retention rate. This means that you constantly need to track this, constantly reaching out to the team leaders. How many team members do they have in the organization? Last month they had 5. Are all 5 of them still present? Constantly being aware of your numbers last month and the month before that, so that we can always be aware of how many people we have in the organization. Next is rewards and recognition. Rewards and recognition, short for RNR, short for rewards and recognition, basically, is a way to boost the members' morale. It can be as simple as like creating a poster. And if your LC has money, you can go as well as even getting T-shirts, like maybe member of the month, portfolio of the month. It doesn't have to be as too expensive. It's just a way of appreciating your members to boost their morale and to show them that you actually see them and what they do. So for our little call to action, this video was going to be super short just to introduce us to what our role is. For the call to action, review your job description. I know it is key that your team leader downscaled your job description to you. If they didn't, pause this video, call them, ask them to downscale what your job description will be. And think about what daily or weekly or monthly routines should you set in order to ensure that your jobs and tasks are delivered on time. Remember, ISEC thrives on routines. We fill the MXT standards tracker on a monthly basis. We have LCMs on a weekly basis. So what routines are required from you in your particular role to ensure that you have success? So this is the end of the session. It's been me, your CVP, TM, and OD, Felistas. So thank you. And next we'll have a session on the MXP product concept. So thank you so much.